Uh, um, Hello everyone. I know the videos haven't really been coming out as so many as they used to be because of a few reasons, but it doesn't stop me from dropping, you know. So I'll be brief. I've been trading. I've always been trading with a few people, some in the private community, and some, of course, on their own personally. And yes, at times I send out signals to the the main group, which I'll show you. Um, just share my whole screen. So yeah, at times I send out signals, and you can see. I think we have taken time. I've taken time without sending a losing setup over here. Because I always give them. I give you guys the signals way early. Of course, past profits don't predict future earnings, but you can see the age we have, and I still see there are 100 and something people still see these setups. This was October. The setup coaching. This was the next one. Coaching. Yeah. Then this was the next one. Did the same. This was the next one, and I don't delete the signals I post. I think this one failed. You know, and I only updated in the other group, and I think this was Bitcoin. You know, so this one failed. Oh, I think it did do well, and I didn't share the setup. For Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin too, and it did well. This is Bitcoin too, or Ether did well. Yeah, this was the setup I was talking about. It came through. I think Bitcoin as well, or GBP GBP. Now this was yesterday. Amazing setup right there, and I'll be explaining it. But yeah, we've been trading with the other guys in. This is our private community. The activity has gone down a little bit, but as well, I keep sharing setups in there. I keep sharing setups in there, and you can see we have all content books. I don't know if those guys really use them. These are for crypto, and these are setups. Then these are the movies about trading and our recorded sessions. So we keep grinding. You know, it's not as much as it used to be, but we keep on doing our part. At least I keep doing my part once in a while because I send these setups more and more again. So just explain the type of markets that we have been having. Most people have given up because they think, oh, the markets are really bad. But all you're supposed to do is switch to try to change the strategy to fit the current market conditions, even though they are harsh. As you all know, we have just gotten out of the US shutdown, and commodities like Bitcoin haven't really reacted well. You know, Bitcoin has been dumping since. And if you're in the community, I sent a Bitcoin short before it even happened from 120 something. I think it was up here. And all that time, Bitcoin has been dumping massively, you know. And the news following this week was this the US shutdown was getting lifted off, and we had this short. As you can see, it has been a long time coming since we had a failed setup, but we keep on grinding and I'll keep pushing. And I'll just explain the charts we have been having. The markets may be as slow as possible. Just know that there are so many policies that Trump came on with. If this month you're fighting tariffs, next month you're fighting something else. Next time they're giving out money, $2,000 dividend, tariff dividend. Next time they are cutting interest rates. So you're supposed to adjust so fast to those conditions. And as you all know, I do both crypto and Forex. In Forex, of course, I only do GBP Crypto, I trade so many things because the markets are really diverse, and some of them don't move like Bitcoin. They give you small moves, 3% with a good leverage you make. So I really enjoy the market. So I'll just explain. Sorry, I got a message. I'll just explain what I've been having, you know, the trades I've been taking, and you can as well make compare with the analysis. Now look at this. This was one I sent out yesterday, like I just showed you guys. And if you want to join the community, just check for the link in the description. It will be there. And come on and share your setups. The community has been so down. I know because of the activity, and yeah, let it be like that. I think we'll have to do something to adjust our trading, and at times it's not really the noise, but you have to first zoom out a little bit. But as well, if you feel we can grow that community and do something well, you can as well always come in and um drop your analysis, drop an insight, and yeah, people are there to watch. And if they like what you do, you never know, one will reach you out, teach them, or page trade. I'm not saying you accept that, but yeah, these are the opportunities to diversify your income as a trader. So this was Bitcoin. This was GBPUSD and a simple analysis. I saw the break of structure here. I marked out a demand zone. There's a trend line running from way below. So it was a really, really easy setup. I saw this trend line right from where it begins from. That so once the market flashed up like this, I waited. I found it when it's pulling back actually, it's break of structure. So I expected it to fill and come back and touch this demand zone. And at that demand zone, I had a trend line waiting. So I entered the first after seeing how the candles were reacting. I entered. As you can see, it didn't really reach, and it came back and gave me a second entry. I actually entered from way down here. Gave me a second entry, which I used so well. After this candlestick, I used so well, and currently I'm just holding this setup. I've already moved stop losses to above the psychological level, because in case we get a retest and it's not so impulsive like this one, we can have it here to the bound, to this psychological level. But if it has already happened, well and good. If it's this, well, I could see GBPSD float to this point, So my tick profit is not always on the line, but just before the area. Yeah, so this sell, same movement, the market flashed down, broke this small structure, just waited for it to come back, and just marked out this whole area like this, Then when it came, I think I even sent this out to the Mitra Plus group, Take profit was at this psychological level. You can see when it touched that point, I was like, oh, it's time out. And it's going. Now, this was a very risky setup because I was going against the trend, but you can see that there is one here that I really enjoyed. I also sent this out to the general group, as I've showed you guys, and it was really, really a good setup. Retracement came in at this demand zone, and yeah, the markets have really paid off this week. And there are other setups that I sent out. I've been really trading with the Mitra Plus team, some of them, and I've really been having very, very good setups. Break of structure happened there. Retracement comes later in the future. Then that's amazing. Really amazing. So, of course, I still use my other technicals to analyze this market highs and lows of the week to determine the trend. As you can see, chart pattern here was showing me reverse head and shoulders. So I still see the market pushing to the upside. Let's go to Bitcoin. I don't want to make the video so long. Bitcoin has really been dumping. There's nothing new about that. You have to just wait for the market to break structure. Break structure, retracement is here, short. Broke structure here, came back to this supply zone, a short. Broke structure, wait for retracement. This one didn't really come. It wasn't really that good, so you didn't have phone an entry for it. So for me to call Bitcoin uptrend, it has to break levels that it has created. It has to break this level and show me that it's still willing to push to the upside for me to start calling an upward market. But for now, Bitcoin is in a huge retracement. Look at this whole retracement, just like it did here. This is a whole retracement for me. This whole retracement. So we are in it, and anytime soon, it always does this. Anytime soon, we're going to see the market surging, just like we saw here, just like we saw here. You may see that extension to the upside. So around this time, you're supposed to be watching out, because once it starts, it's going to be pretty massive, very massive, because the sentiment would be blown off the roof and everyone will be happy, you know. So talk of Bitcoin, talk of all the other cryptocurrencies. So it's basically the same analysis. I trade these on futures, and yeah, I make good leverage, good trades. Can say I'd marked out this essential point. At this point, it was mitigated, and yeah, you can see. Oh, there's a coin that I was following. I don't know how I removed it. I was trying Filecoin because of structure. It gave us a pump, which I enjoyed so much, and I was waiting for. Oh, it has broken the zone. Let's see. I was waiting for this whole move. Okay, it doesn't yet. I'll just take this whole area in, and I want to see the reaction here. Now, I found this as a flag pattern. Now, this was the news. I got this buy from here. Straight. I think I closed out around $3. I didn't expect it to reach 4. But you can see how psychological levels work. 1.5 to 2, then to 2.5 to 3 to 3.5 to 4. So I'm waiting for that retracement here. Then I know we're going to have a massive movement to the upside, So once again, I've been so brief, but if you want to join the community, check for the link in the description. And I've also shared other links there. We have an open community where you can chat. We also have my channel where I only post my signals. We also have a private community, and it's where I get to teach you about to trade. Those are really serious, So just walk around trading and just have an amazing time, I also do a lot of Web3. For those who have ideas, we can always build. I build. I'm also into much of shading a project right now, which is Alpha Tokens. I hope you are all invested in. Yeah, so that's it for the video. I don't want to make it so long, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Let us enjoy this trade. This trade is going to be massive, massive. Most especially if we break this high, it will be so massive. So don't miss out. Wait for how Monday will open and find an entry point and enjoy the market. So yeah, peace out.